um, be able to create my own business, allow abundance and financial freedom into my life so I can create a lifestyle that I really love, doing work that feels purposeful and makes a difference.
Nice. Feels very, very nice. Okay. And what kind of primary fear has stopped you so far from doing so?
I think it's the fear of being visible and putting myself out there and feeling that I don't really have anything of value to offer.
Okay. So there is a combination of fear and a belief, right? And you know,
Yeah.
fears and beliefs, they wrap themselves up around each other, right? And
Mm,
sometimes it's difficult to know what's fear, what's belief, and beliefs often come up as outcome of observing our family, our parents, listening to what our parents say, the children, other children in
mm,
playground, and we sort of form an opinion which then we believe in, and we believe that it's absolutely true, right? So
yes.
I've got nothing special to offer, right? And just out of interest, I want to ask you, do you think that's possible, that someone has got nothing to offer, like from a logical point of view? I just wanted to ask you.
No, intellectually, I know that's not possible. Everyone has something to offer, but for
But
some reason, I
yeah,
don't really believe it about
but
myself.
you don't basically belong to that category. Yes, everybody else has got something to offer, but I don't. Okay, so that's interesting. It shows that even someone as intelligent as you may believe in something, because that part of us that believes that, it's usually about 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, right? It's not.
Yes.
It's not an adult. It's usually a child. Okay, fantastic. So my darling, so tell me, if you remain in this belief that you've got nothing to offer at all, right? And yeah, and you just keep on believing this for the rest of your life, what do you think will happen?
Um, it's not a happy picture, I feel it's a life of having to conform to a system, society system, the rat race, which, I really, I, I've been out of that for a while and I don't want to go back to that.
Okay, so
Um,
if you believe that you've got nothing to offer, you probably have to go back to this rat race at some point.
yeah,
And what's
and,
yeah, yeah.
it doesn't fit me as a person, so it's just a life of having to, um, not really live my true potential, sort of a life of scarcity, I
Yes.
guess.
Okay. So what's the worst thing that will happen? The worst. I'm talking to, like, the worst thing that will happen if you believe that you've got nothing to offer.
Um, I think I'll just end up sick. When I've been in those situations, I just fall ill. My energy gets drained, everything depletes. I try to fit into something that doesn't suit me, and I just end up hurting myself. So I think I would just end up sick
And then what will
because
happen?
that's what's happened before.
So what will happen then if you get sick? What's the worst thing that can happen?
Get sicker and sicker, and yeah, just eventually just end up leaving this life with not having fulfilled what I came to do,
Okay.
which I don't know what that is, by the way, but yeah,
Yes.
just
Well, we're here to actually essentially be happy, right? That the main
yeah,
purpose in life is to be happy, right? But part of that purpose is giving some value to people and doing something for them that makes a difference.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be big and major. It could be even, I know a car mechanic, actually is my car mechanic, who actually loves what he does, and he
yeah,
sings, and we always have
yeah,
nice chats, and he loves it, and he makes a difference to me, right?
yes, absolutely, yeah,
Huge.
yeah,
And he likes it. So okay, so now my darling, so basically there is this feeling that if you believe in this lie that you've got nothing to offer, and you are afraid also of being visible, right? Showing yourself
yeah.
out, because then everybody will, what would people think that when they see you visible and out there? What's the worst thing that can think of you?
Um, just I guess I'm just a bit of an imposter, you know. I don't really. She's got nothing of value to say, you know. What's she doing?
Just out of interest, what's the youngest that you felt that, like, where were you the young, like, when you were a child? What was the youngest that you thought that?
Gosh, it's what, to have nothing of value to offer?
Yeah, a bit of an imposter.
Um,
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, probably around 6, I would say. Yeah.
And was it more at home or at school?
Probably more at home.
Okay, cool.
And school also happened, but that sort of perhaps came a little bit later, you know,
Okay.
maybe when I was around sort of 10, 11.
Okay, cool. So then what I would love you to do is this. I would like you to tell me the fear that you will always stay in that space of, I've got nothing to offer, I'm scared of being visible. If you stay in that space forever, how big is that fear? You never achieve your potential, you keep on driving yourself crazy, and you'll die.
Oh, probably out of 10, probably an 8.
Okay, so it's not that bad. Okay, so now everybody, sending love to this beautiful woman, gorgeous woman, and I want you to take a deep breath in, breathe out, and remember, this is a game. It's nothing serious we're playing right now, and I want you to repeat after me. I allow myself.
I allow myself
to believe.
To believe
that I've got absolutely nothing to offer.
That I've got absolutely nothing to offer.
But nothing totally and absolutely.
That nothing totally and absolutely.
And I allow myself to live in this story for the rest of my life.
And I allow myself to live in this story for the rest of my life.
And be a very selfish bitch.
And be a very selfish bitch.
And prevent people from experiencing my genius.
And prevent people from experiencing my genius.
And my creativity and my beauty.
And my creativity and my beauty.
And I allow myself to prevent myself from joy.
And I allow myself to prevent myself from joy.
And starting my own business.
And starting my own business.
And stop myself from leaving home even.
And stop myself from leaving home even.
And hide like a rat.
And hide like a rat.
And get sick.
And get sick.
And get even sicker.
And get even sicker.
And die very young.
And die very young.
Not fulfilling my potential.
Not fulfilling my potential.
And then being extremely annoyed with myself that I've let myself believe this.
And feeling annoyed with myself that I let myself believe this.
And start all over again.
And start all over again.
And I allow myself to live the rest of my life in this lie.
And I allow myself to live the rest of my life in this lie.
And drive everybody around me crazy.
And drive everybody around me crazy.
Those who see my greatness.
Those who see my greatness.
Okay, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. I also allow myself to see that I have something to offer.
I also allow myself to see that I have something to offer.
And be very practical about it.
And be very practical about it.
And I allow myself to share it with as many people as possible.
And I allow myself to share it with as many people as possible.
And see how I actually can help them.
See how I can actually help them.
And enjoy helping them.
And enjoy helping them.
And feel that I am amazing.
And feel that I am amazing.
And one day to even start my own business.
And one day to even start my own business.
And help other people who feel exactly the same.
And help other people feel exactly the same.
Like they've got nothing to offer.
Like they've got nothing to offer.
And they shouldn't be even here.
And they shouldn't even be here.
So I allow myself to share with them my wisdom.
I allow myself to share with them my wisdom.
And transform them.
And transform them.
And help them to love themselves deeply.
And help them to love themselves deeply.
And shower people with their talents and gifts.
and shower people with talents and gifts.
And for me to do an incredible job for them.
And for me to do an incredible job for them.
And live a very long and healthy life.
And live a very long and healthy life.
Into my 90s or beyond.
Into my 90s or beyond.
And touch so many people's lives.
And touch so many people's lives.
So they feel their worth and their value.
So they feel their worth and their value.
And they live prosperous and abundant life.
And they live prosperous and abundant lives.
And I'm looking forward to being the source of it.
And I'm looking forward to being the source of it.
Take a deep breath in. Breathe out. And I'll say, but I also allow myself to keep on lying to myself.
I also allow myself to keep on lying to myself.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of my life.
And be the biggest liar on this planet.
And be the biggest liar on this planet.
And part of the group of people who feel unlovable.
And part of the group of people who feel unlovable.
And keep on, hiding.
And keep on hiding.
And pretending.
And pretending.
That I've got nothing to offer.
That I've got nothing to offer.
Which is not the way it is.
Which is not the way it is.
Because everybody's brilliant.
Because everybody's brilliant.
And amazing.
And amazing.
And that's what we come here to share.
And that's what we come here to share.
And I'm looking forward to being bloody successful.
And I'm looking forward to being bloody successful.
And live on my own terms.
And live on my own terms.
And create financial success as well.
And create financial success as
helping others to shine.
Helping others to shine.
And I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Okay, and I want you to just close your eyes. Now everybody's closing their eyes with you. And I want you to just basically go to the future, and I want you to see yourself being joyously contributing to people's lives and feeling happy and feeling joyous that you're making a difference. And also you're helping people, particularly women actually, I see, who felt powerless, worthless, like they've got nothing to give, nothing to offer, and you just go click, click, click. Somehow magically you help them to return to their power and strength. Can you see that?
Yes.
Great. And that part of you that is already doing this in the future, right? That part of you, what advice would she give to you today?
Just do it. What are you waiting for? You're wasting time.
Yeah. She says, you're wasting my time and other people's time, yes? So I want you to gather that love, that you have managed to feel and access in that place in the future, and then basically send it to the you who is sitting here on the sofa right now. So send love to and now everybody is sending you love, and I see her basically shining brightly, making a difference to other people, doing what she came here to do wonderfully, and not being particularly interested in yourself but in others. So you're here to make a difference, so who cares whether you've got something to offer or not? You're doing your life's work. And what happened to that fear? Just check. Out of 10.
Yeah, it feels like a 3, a 2 or a 3.
Yes, absolutely. So what is the lesson from this, what we have just done? For the future, if you ever even feel this fear again, what is it that you need to remember?
So do it anyway, because it is our job. We came here to do this, to be our best selves, to connect with our purpose. And you might not see how it all works, but do it anyway. Just keep going.
Keep going, exactly. And I would like to give you an advice here, because I sometimes felt those things. Even I've done all those courses, and I have helped so many people already. Do you know? By now I must have helped thousands and thousands of people. And I have sometimes those thoughts, not exactly like that, but I have the thoughts, there are people who are better than me. you know. And then you know what helps me to shift that? Have a guess.
I don't know.
Just one thing, focusing on the next person who I'm going to help. So if I have a client, I send them love, I see them blossoming and glow. So I just basically move my attention from myself to the love that I'm here to give, right?
Yeah.
So that's it's moving the attention to not so much to doing, but the being.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm just basically focusing on the love that I have, and then the fear disappears. The tendency to compare myself to others and how great they are, and how much money they make, and how many things they have done in their life. I just basically focus on love, and that deletes the fear on a spot. Okay, so that's my recommendation.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you, Helene. Thank you.
Well
Thank you,
done.
Helene. Thank
Well
you,
done.
Helene.